this video of the Getting Started series, we will be covering adding and/or editing inventory items in OrderLogix. Inventory items are the base for managing inventory in the system and allow you to view the quantity on hand for given pieces of inventory. Once you set up an inventory item and receive inventory for it, which will be covered in another tutorial, you will see the amount of items you have in the warehouses and when you need to reorder that item. Click on the black menu option that says Company Data, and then click on the hyperlink that is Inventory Item List in the Inventory section. This will bring you to the list of all the inventory items that are currently set up in the system. You will see multiple columns displayed regarding inventory item data, including SKU, category, short description, preferred supplier, and comments. If you click on the title of the column that is reflecting the information, you can sort the list of inventory items by that column. If you click a column once in the list to sort the data, it will sort it in alphabetical order beginning with A. If you click the column again, you will see that it will reverse the sort and will place the inventory items with the latter starting letters at the top. To add a new inventory item, click the Add New Inventory button on the module title bar in the upper right-hand corner. This will launch the inventory item window and will display the required fields with a red asterisk beside them. Enter the name of the inventory SKU as you would want to see it in inventory reports. If you wish to associate a preferred supplier to the inventory item, which would apply to who you are ordering the inventory from when creating purchase orders, which will be covered in another tutorial, then you can choose one from the drop-down menu. If you have not set up any suppliers yet, which will also be covered in another tutorial, you can always associate the inventory item to a preferred supplier later on as well. Select a category that the inventory item should be associated to, which you can use to filter by in inventory reports. If you would like to enter comments about the inventory item that you are creating, enter them into the comments field. The short description field is required and displays the value in inventory reports. You can also elaborate on the description of the inventory item by entering additional values into the long description field. To the right of the fields we have just covered is the reorder field, which indicates that if the quantity on hand falls below this value, that item needs to be reordered. There are some read-only values that are displayed under the reorder field that will continuously be updated as the inventory item is received and sold. Those fields are average cost, value, quantity on hand, units committed, and units backordered. If you want to associate an image to an inventory item, you can click on the Click to Change hyperlink next to the word Image. This will launch the Select Image window, which allows you to click the Select button to browse and find the image that you would like to store for the inventory item. Once you have chosen the image, click the Attach Image button to have the screen refreshed and the image would be displayed. You can also select the Cancel button, which would then cancel the changes and return you to the inventory item window. The multiple tabs that are displayed below the information that we've just covered will also be updated as additional setup steps are taken for inventory. This too will be covered in another tutorial. You can click the Print button to print out the pop-up screen details or the Cancel button to cancel the changes and return to the inventory item list. Another option that you have when in the inventory item details screen is to delete the item that you are currently working on by selecting the Delete button. You will see two data fields displayed below the buttons called Created and Modified, which will display the user that created the inventory item and the date that it was created, as well as the last user that modified it and the date of the change. Once you cancel, delete, or save the screen, it will refresh and your changes will be reflected in the inventory item list. Once you've entered the values into the required and/or desired fields, you can click the Save button to save the changes. To edit an existing inventory item, click on the green Edit pencil icon next to the name of the inventory item that you wish to edit. This will launch the existing inventory item window with the details contained, allowing you to edit what needs to be changed and click the previously discussed buttons. This concludes the tutorial on adding and editing inventory items.